And it's about law enforcement officials around the country preparing for Monday's planned shutdown. And there's a court interdict application that's being discussed in Cape Town. Let's take you live there.
Defined specifically. I've made reference to case law where it says there can't be group liability by virtue of being on a protest or shootings and things by force. So if the court is not with me on that principle, fair and well, but practically speaking, how does one identify supporters? Because people ought to know that they are bound by this order. Just from that practical perspective,
anything you want to say?
If I could just be permitted to respond to that. The answer to that question lies at page 145 of the record, which the EFF annexed to their papers. That is the application sought or being sought or applied for in the Gauteng High Court law. And paragraph 5 says, the first respondent is ordered to inform its members, employees and officials, as well as persons to whom it has given notice of the national shutdown in every province of this court through publication on social media. So an order like that, to the extent that my learned friend has difficulties with how people are going to be told about this order.
No, he's saying how do you identify who a supporter is in terms of paragraph 3?
Well, Lord, anyone that...
Well, certainly anyone who goes to the march must be a supporter. And they must comply with the terms of the march, and they mustn't loot, damage, destroy or inflict violence upon anyone. So if you're in the march, I think the provisions of the permit say that anyway, that if you organize the march, those that attend in a march that you have convened, you're responsible for something like that. So,
Lord, the issue of whether you're a supporter or not will only really surface if there isn't adherence to an order and we're back and forth.
Yes.
The more important issue is giving people notice. And I think that the way the court has framed it suffices, and it's now for the respondents to do with the order and to publicise it as they deem fit. But one solution to that would be, as was asked for in the EFF application at 145, duly modified, that the EFF advertises this order on its public media platform, if that's an issue. But for the rest, I don't think his concerns need to detract or in any way alter from the fact that supporters have been included. I've explained to the court why members did not suffice.
Okay.
Just a small thing. At the bottom of the order, you have the state attorney, the state attorney manual. I think should be added is Fairbridge's words on Becker and the Suluk box 42. Ms. Suluk is attorney for that.
Yes.
So I just think that should be.
Yes, that should be there. So we'll have to do something about that.
We would have no objection to hand this.
Well, if I make the order, what I'll do is I will just make sure that the page has the proper particulars.
It reflects the attorney for that.
Right. Given the lateness of the hour, I'm not going to deliver a judgment. I'm going to merely make an order. Any party requiring reasons for the order that I'm going to make may make application for such reasons in terms of Rule 49.2. Having heard argument, having read the papers and considered the matter, I make an order as per the draft which has now been provided to me. I will read the terms thereof into the record. 1. The application is dealt with as one of urgency, and the applicant's failure to comply with the rules in relation to the periods for service and the filing of papers is condoned. 2. It is directed that the permitted march scheduled for 20 March 2023, that the 1st to 10th respondents have organized within the applicants, that should be the 1st applicants, no, it's the applicants plural, applicants' territorial jurisdiction shall comply with the law, including the Regulation of Gatherings Act 205 of 1993, together with all terms and conditions contained in the agreement reached between the first respondent and the applicant, dated 7 March 2023. The first to 10th respondents and the members and or supporters of the EFF are interdicted and restrained before, during and after the permitted march scheduled for 20 March 2023 from 1. Harassing or intimidating any person or making any threatening or intimidating statements concerning the permitted march, participating in or inciting others to participate in any unlawful conduct and or unlawful protest action. 3. Inciting violence or taking part in any form of violence on or before 20 March 2023, whether directly or indirectly. 4. Inciting, implying or threatening the looting of or damage to any business, home, building, public or private property or infrastructure, and or looting or damaging these properties. 5. Shutting down or damaging schools and inciting others to shut down schools. 6. Shutting down or damaging businesses or government property and infrastructure. 7. Preventing persons from attending their place of employment on 20 March 2023 or taking public transport. 8. Unlawfully interfering with any person in the conduct of his or her business or work. The interdict granted shall apply in the province of the Western Cape. The costs of this application shall be paid by the first to 10th respondents jointly and severally, the one paying, the others to be absolved, including the costs of 2 counsel. Service of the order shall be effected by service on the respondents electronically. Thank you. I'd like to thank all counsel for their efforts and thank the parties for waiting for the court till 12 o'clock, but I was busy with other matters. I thank you. Court will adjourn.
There you have it there, that court just ruling. Unfortunately, I can't give you the name of the judge or magistrate in that court because I just don't have it with me. But he's just made an order which basically is saying the march can go ahead in the Western Cape. That was an urgent application by Western Cape authorities, including the city of Cape Town. That the order is really overall, in a summary, it's interdicting or restraining the EFF or participants in the march before, during and after the march from harassing anyone or participating in any act of incitement and in incitement to violence, among others. And then the costs have been, there was an order for the costs as well by respondents 1 to 3. I would presume maybe one of them would have been the EFF. But we'll bring you a better comprehensive review of what has just taken place in that court there in Cape Town. My understanding, from what I could gather, what I could hear just a short while ago, the order is interdicting EFF from before, during and after from any kind of harassment actions or participating in any unlawful activity or inciting anyone or inciting violence. We'll unpack that order further for you.